It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, the Rams sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Cook running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, given where they started that opening drive, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They run it again with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Left side, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, got them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 14. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a give, right side, Holiday. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Rams. Jamal Agnew, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, and there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
1 yard on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. From the right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught at the 20. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.